Hey there, gang. We are at Roosevelt Lake, and I just got finished trying to do a live stream here with you guys. Didn't work out. There's just no signal, no good signal. So I'm going to get in the truck here, and if for those of you who didn't catch the attempted live stream, I just tried to do a live stream here, and we couldn't get the signal. It got botched up. So put a little announcement out, and now I'm just going to shoot this as an episode. I'm going to put it out here as a premiere as soon as I can on the way home once it loads up. And then you guys can all chat, and it'll be like almost like a live stream, but without me until I get home, right? So let's get in the car, the truck, I should say, and we're going to take a drive together to the cemetery. And on the way, we're going to get to see the dam. So let me just put this down for a second while I put my seatbelt on. All right, we're good to go. So we're going to look both ways. I see a car coming from down that way, so I'm just going to wait because, another car. So I don't want to be rushed. We want to take our time here. But yeah, this is a beautiful area, Roosevelt Lake, Arizona. The dam is that way. All right, there's the other car. So we've got nobody this way. We are good this way. Let's go. Come on. That what you see up ahead here is the bridge that crosses over where the Roosevelt Dam is. And I'll try to give you a view of it right there. And I'm not looking at the camera. Hopefully it's catching the dam because I've got to drive. Big fence there, kind of ruining the view. So we've got a couple miles, and until we're going to do a little turnoff by the marina. And there is a trail that goes up to a cemetery there that looked really interesting. And I've got to give a shout out to one of our viewers, A.H. Satan, S-A-N-T-A-N. I hate to say it, but that's the, if you pronounce it the other way, I'm assuming that you don't pronounce it like the devil, but I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt there. But anyway, great suggestion. I did not go in there yet. I did go to the trailhead. It's like a 1/4 mile hike. And what's interesting is this is where there's several people buried there, but all the people that died building the bridge, and there were several violent deaths, are buried there. I know of at least 3 or 4, so hopefully we can see those. And we're going to wind our way around here. Now what's interesting is you guys, you tombstone experts and tombstone lovers, do you guys remember Billy Breckenridge? Right? He was involved in all the ins and outs, especially when the Earps were there, Doc Holliday and all that stuff. We all know the shootout. But Billy Breckenridge, I think it was 1888, he rode on horseback back here. He was not just a lawman, but he was a surveyor and other things. And he rode back here with another guy down this is connected to the Salt River, a very famous river and amazing river here. We're going to turn right here. And he discovered this place for the government. There's a lot of trailers in here. It's like a trailer village. And we're going to turn right here. And this is where the trailhead is. So this will be something different. We'll do this as I'm going to turn around and back in so we can escape out of here. I always like to back in to wherever I'm at. So if I need to make a quick getaway, then I can do that, right? Actually, you know what? Let's park. I think they've got the parking oriented here. So let's back in here. Beautiful day here. 70 degrees, hardly any wind. Another day in paradise here. Okay, let me just back to the curb and we are out of here. Okay. Oh, take your seatbelt off. I'm all excited here. All right, this will be unedited. Not that I'd expect to have to do editing. Okay, let's lock the car. And let's check this out. AH told us about this place. Good job, man. So there it is, National Forest Centennial. 1891 to 1991. Okay. So let's go down the dusty trail. What do you say? So this is going to be unedited. So I guess, you know, what I had planned on doing, I'm going to walk fast because I thought this was the time, you know, this hike, we would be, I'd be watching the chat and we'd be catching up with everything. So what it's going to be a one-way chat, and I'll let you guys know. Let's see. So I'll give you some updates. So last week, well, actually last three days, 2 nights, I went on a marathon drive into southern New Mexico, eastbound and down. And from there, I went to eastern New Mexico all the way, and then like north to the tip of the state, the far northeast corner. Here, I'll let you guys pass. How you doing?
How you doing? Hello.
How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. Beautiful day. So, what a day to be hiking, huh? I gotta get my poles. I'm not an expert hiker. I'm just an Arctic explorer. Anyway, so yeah, I think I put 1,000 miles on the truck. You know, I've got to keep track when I leave the house. I got to mark the odometer. Anyway, so now I'm here, and I'm going to be going to Texas too. So if you guys like the Western frontier stuff, this is the season. So what's going to happen is in next week and towards Christmas, it's going to be a Christmas episode. I'm going to be having the Alabama stuff. All right, we're going straight up here. Oh, we're about here. So I'm going to be doing showing you stories from like Huntsville, Alabama. A couple good stories there. Then down to Birmingham. I've got a couple, and then of course, remember we went down the live stream, Mobile. Actually, I released that one, Mount Nebo. Okay. We're here. That wasn't so bad. Oh, look at that hiking trail. How cool is that? I think that's where they came from. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at that mountain. All right. Let's see what we got here. Roosevelt Cemetery. Buried here are individuals who once lived in and around the historic town of Roosevelt. 1903, 1911, population grew. And they talk about the construction of the dam was extremely hazardous. 75 people died during the construction in accidents. Look at that. Graves are marked by piles of local stone, wood, and crosses, wood crosses, and carved stone monuments. All right, let's check it out. What do you say? All right, you guys chatting away. This is the live stream. Haven't done this before. I don't get to participate. Well, actually, if I get home, it's 2 hours for me to get home from here. So if I get home in time, I'll try to process this on the road on the way back. And maybe I can participate. And then we got the premiere tonight too, you guys. So I see crosses up ahead. And piles of stones. Yeah, the traditional way. I wonder if any of them are marked. So here's a good example. So they do have like a serpentine trail that goes around, but you can tell this is kept up. There's so much history here. And like driving through New Mexico, you know, the Trinity landmark, there's so many of those landmarks along the road, here too in Arizona. And I've seen them in Texas and other states. And I always try to stop and read. Here's a small grave. But we don't know who they are. Interesting. Maybe some will have markings. No, these don't. They do not appear to have markings. Let's keep going. There are 2 large wooden grave markers they said that are here. Aiden Murphy, and they're supposed to have inscriptions. I'm hoping we can find them. I gotta watch my step here. One's for Aiden Murphy, June 1st, 1906, 13 years old. And Moses Murphy, age 31, July 4th, 1901. That's none of these. These are all the same. And I wonder if they're all just unknowns. If anyone knows, is there a registry where, there has to be a registry where these people are identified, I hope. I mean, this isn't like the mid-1800s. This is 1903 to can't remember, 1908. This period of time they built this bridge. All right, let's go up here. Wow, what a view. Give you a view from up here of the lake. This is a good view. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna do a little zoom with this is with the cell phone, guys. I don't have the good camera. So we'll do the best we can. I'll just give you a little pan. Oh, I do see marked markers up ahead. All right, we will have something to look at. I wonder if I can see the 4 peaks from here. No, apparently not. So let's come around this way. Lots of graves here, all the same. Just white crosses. Kind of reminds me of that lumberjack cemetery in Wisconsin. Now here is a traditional stone. Gosh darn this gimbal. I'm not a big fan of using the cell phone, guys, as you probably know. All right, what does this say? I didn't bring my flashlight. Looks like Garcia died September 7th, 1908, right at the tail end, I think, of the building, age 50. Looks like 54, native of California. And there's a cross here. So it's been here just over 100 years. And I see some more. Oh, look at that. That's an interesting one down there. Let's take a look this way. So I'll just pan here. You can see they're just everywhere. So there's a large stone that marks somebody named William Dillon, who died March 15th, 1910. He was 35, from Cumberland, England. So we got to find his stone. And then John Loser, L-O-S-E-R, of Germany. He was killed April 25th, 1908. So they said 75 killed, right? And I'm guessing that, well, there's more than 75 graves, but not that many more. So most of these people we're looking at are people that were killed on the dam project. And you guys should, if you could, chime in on comments. I mean, getting buried in concrete, like what are the different ways? The Hoover Dam is a good example. I don't see any inscription on this. Falling from great heights, getting crushed by equipment, right? What other ways? I don't want to have this video be too long so that I can upload it. This is a tiny grave. Now, what I said, the one kid was 13 only, or 14? This could be him. It's a small pile of rocks. Okay, here are some wooden stones up here. Yeah, what other ways? I mean, it's like the mine disasters. There's a million ways you can. Aiden Murphy, okay, there you go. 13 years old, there he is. So this is him, not over there. June 1st, 1906, a big pile of rocks. And I'm sure they're not buried that deep. And they would be in nice wooden coffins, which are, in this climate, other than monsoons. There's Moses Murphy. Okay, so these were pretty easy to find. 37 years old, 1901. I wonder if those are the original. Those could be the original. These could be the original. It looks like someone, yes, they came back and bolted these together. So they're probably falling apart, but this looks, what do you think, guys? Oh, I'm getting stuck right in the butt by this sticker bunch. Urgh. Even through my blue jeans. Look at this. I've got good blue jeans on here. Everything in the desert will get you. You got to really watch where you're walking. Let's come around this way. There's a big pile here. Here's Loser, L-O-S-E-R, yep. A native of Germany, killed April 25th, 1908. One of the unforeseen costs of the Roosevelt Dam. Isn't that nice? Erected by fellow workmen. He was probably beloved Deutschmann. You know, that's why the Lost Dutchman, if you know any history, and I'm a big Lost Dutchman mind buff. I'll do a story on him someday, but again, and we're just not going to cover Jacob Waltz, but I've got some stories that are associated directly. But that's why they call him Dutchman, because it was Deutschman, and it would just say Dutchman. It's not Dutch, it's Deutschman. That's how they call these guys Dutchmen. Lost Dutchman's mine. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Well, that's kind of the lay of the land here. Those are the only marked graves, and now we are at the Well, let's see, from my directions, southeast corner, I see just a lot of the same unidentified graves. See the crosses? Like here. All over the place. Gosh, it's so sad. How many people died in Hoover Dam? Anybody know? I'm sure it was more than 75. Another sticker bush. Yeah. These white crosses, guys. So I think that's about all we're going to see. All right, gang. I think that's going to wrap it up here from Roosevelt Lake. Hope you enjoyed this. I did. Intriguing. Well, this will be our little live stream for today, Sunday. Remember, I've got an episode coming out tonight also. But I'm going to get in the car right now, and as I get home, there's going to be on and off signal, so I'll download this as fast as I can. And I'm just going to put it out, and I'll put it out as a premiere, an immediate premiere, so you guys can all chat. And when I get home, I'll see if I can catch up. All right? All right. See you guys. That was fun.